were doing food poisoning, its name indicate that food becomes a poison. How it becomes poison? Actually, microbes grow on it and make it poison. It means what? Sometime when you go outside and eat, right? And then what happened? That person or anybody start vomiting at home. So it means that person has consumed the poison, not the food. Okay, and it is harmful. How it is harmful? It can cause serious diseases, as well as sometimes it can create, it is responsible for the death of the person also. So it is very important that the food should be preserved. Okay, now I'll tell what is food preservation. In order to prevent the food from the spoilage, okay, we use many ways to preserve the food, and these ways are by number one, by chemical method. In this we use chemicals, salt as well as edible oils to protect the food from the growth of microorganisms. The chemical which is used for the protection or for the preservation is sodium benzoate as well as sodium metabisulfite. Another way is preserving food by common salt. In this we preserve fish, meat, right, as well as raw mango, amla, right, tamarind. These are also preserved simply by salting, and in this way we prevent the growth of microorganism, or we can say bacteria. Preservation by sugar, candies, right, jellies, jams, squashes, right. So these are few things which can be preserved by sugar. Sugar reduces the moisture, okay, in that, and it will prevent the growth of bacteria, and the food will be protective or preserved simply by spoilage. Now preservation by oil and vinegar. I have already told you that oil is also a way by which we can preserve the food. In the another way, there is another one, that is vinegar, which helps the pickle, right? And so many things are there, in which, like onion also, we just make sour onion, right, and make a pickle of the same and prevent the growth of bacteria on it, right. So in this way we can prevent the growth of bacteria simple by use of vinegar, right. And some few fruits, vegetables, fish as well as meat are also preserved by vinegar. And then another method is a heat and cold treatment. Heat and cold treatment. I just explain you this one. When your mother purchases milk, right, what she does? The very first thing she does is boils the milk. Why? In order to prevent the growth of bacteria or microbe in it. And we purchase something, right, we keep where? In the fridge, right. Why? Because low temperature or high temperature is responsible for killing the microbes, and in this way the microbe does not grow on the food and our food get preserved. Now I'll explain you the process of pasteurization. Okay, Louis Pasteur has discovered this method. Pasteurization means in this process actually we boils the milk or heated the milk at 70 degrees Celsius and for near about 15 to 30 seconds, okay, then suddenly cool down, right. In this way our milk get preserved, okay, and this process is known as pasteurization. And this pasteurized milk is actually consumed as it is. There is no need of boiling the milk, okay. So I'll explain again the definition of pasteurization. It is a process in which milk heats at 70 degrees Celsius near about 15 to 30 minutes, then we suddenly cool down or chilled it and then stored it, and this is known as pasteurization. The another way of preserving food is storage as well as packing. In this, dry fruits, vegetables, right, these are the things which we can preserve from whom? From the microbes. How? Simply by keeping them in a airtight container, okay. In this way we get stored the food, prevent the food from the growth of microbes.